Hey there everybody, it is Coach Sean, and I want to welcome you guys to this case study of video where I'm going to be talking about how Nurse Lori lost 49 pounds in only 6 months without counting calories, meal planning, or doing any cardio. This is going to be a great video if you guys are looking to lose weight, or if you've been struggling with your weight for a while and you want to get back at it again. This video is going to be something that you're definitely going to want to watch the whole entire video and take notes. So that's one thing I suggest you guys do is grab a quick pen and paper, because as you guys watch this, you can pause the video and you can take notes, then go ahead and keep going through the video. So it's going to be very educational. It'll give you guys a lot of good strategies and techniques that'll help you guys with your weight loss and fitness goals. So let's hop right into it. Alright, so you guys are definitely in the right place. If you're a woman over age 40, you're not happy about how the way you look and feel. Now, when I coach people online, I typically coach mostly nurses, but if you're not a nurse, that's totally fine. Even if you're not over age 40, you definitely are going to learn something in this video if you guys are looking to lose weight. If you want to get back in shape so that you can start enjoying the second half of life, you're in the right place. If you guys want to lose the excess weight without having to go on another diet or give up your favorite foods, specifically carbohydrates, you're definitely in the right place. You don't have to give up carbs to lose weight. It's a big myth. If you want to increase stamina, endurance, and some energy that you can enjoy the activities that you're doing now and even continue on as you get older to do those activities, and if you want some more energy to help keep up with your children and your grandkids, you're definitely in the right place. And if you guys want to get the weight off so that you can get off some medication or prevent health disease in the future, you're definitely watching the right video. But I want to let you guys know it doesn't matter if you failed in the past with weight loss or you're just starting your body transformation journey. You have made a very wise and amazing decision to watch this case study video, because I definitely have something in the case study training here today that's going to teach you guys how to make it happen. So make sure you guys watch this whole video until the end of the video. It's only going to take about 15, maybe 20 minutes at the max. Like I said, you're going to learn a lot, but I've got a very special gift of health. It's a weight loss gift for you guys that will definitely get you guys moving in a positive direction towards your weight loss goal. So you don't want to miss that opportunity. So make sure you guys watch this whole video to the end. So we're going to talk about Nurse Lori today. Now, when Lori came to me, she was looking to lose about 60 pounds, and she was 44 years old. And she had been battling her weight for about 10 years since she had her first child. And in those 10 years, she had tried over right around 10 diets, I believe she said, and she'd lose the weight on a diet, but once she got off the diet or, she failed at it, she'd always gain the weight back plus extra. So she was trying about one diet a year, and maybe a lot of you can relate to that, and maybe that's why you're watching this video. We'll explain a little bit today about why diets never work. Now, in Lori's online consultation, I discovered she had a lot of frustrations with her weight problem. She had low self-esteem. She was always walking with her head down, and she'd never had her head up. Her clothes were always tight, she told me. It took her forever to find outfits or scrubs to wear to work. And most of you can probably relate to that. When you go to the closet, if your clothes aren't fitting very well, you could probably try 2, 3, 5 outfits on before you find one that you feel comfortable in. That's no way to live life. That can be very frustrating. She had high blood pressure, and she had pre-diabetes, and she was worried about her future, so she wanted to finally get some help getting the weight off. And she had very low energy. She had difficulty getting through busy shifts, especially when she was working the night shift or 12-hour shifts, and she had a hard time trying to keep up with all of her children's activities when she wasn't working. So she was very frustrated about the excess weight. It was really, really hampering her life. Now, when we talked further, I discovered that Lori was making 4 big mistakes with her weight loss attempts. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to show you guys how to get through these big mistakes that most of you probably have made, just like Lori made as well. So the first big mistake that Lori was making is she was going on diets. Now, most of you just really deep down know that dieting just doesn't work. And the main reason why dieting doesn't work, it destroys your metabolism. And the main reason why it destroys your metabolism is, you're starving yourself day after day, week after week, and it's just impossible to go ahead and maintain that for the rest of your life. Now, the main reason why it doesn't work is when you're starving yourself, your body goes into what's called starvation mode, and your body starts cannibalizing muscle tissue for energy, and it starts actually storing more fat. And I might go into a little more detail here in a second on that. But when you're losing muscle, that destroys your metabolism, because muscle is metabolism. And what diets do, they get you to lose muscle and water weight, and that's the exact opposite what you want to get rid of. You don't lose a lot of body fat on a diet. Even though the scale is going down, it's giving you false security and false hope, because you're losing the wrong kind of weight. You're losing muscle and water. That's the exact opposite what you want to get rid of. So what I did to help Lori immediately was I got her on my Eating for Life nutrition plan. Now, the great thing about my plan is you're actually eating, you're not starving yourself, and you're not dieting. So she was eating 3 to 5 meals every single day. And again, that really helped increase her metabolism. She was eating carbohydrates, she was eating protein, healthy fats, and she was eating vegetables. So she was not restricting anything. She was including all of the 4 macronutrients that are, there's 6 total macronutrients, but these are the main ones for nutrition that'll help you live a healthy life, and it'll help your body be healthy as well. So she wasn't depriving herself of anything. The other great thing about how I showed her how to eat is she was just eating ordinary everyday food that you buy from the grocery store. So it was a cost-effective program for her well, because she didn't have to go buy a bunch of supplements or prepackaged meals and stuff like that. And I also showed her how she could still drink alcohol and have dessert once in a while, and it wouldn't hurt her if she was eating properly on a proper nutrition program. Now, the big benefits when she started eating like this is she was never hungry. When you're eating 3 to 5 meals a day, it gets your metabolism going. You're never to the point where you're really hungry. And if you're never really hungry, you make less mistakes throughout the daytime because your blood sugar is much more stable and balanced. When your blood sugar is all over the place, and your blood sugar drops, that's when you get hungry and tired and you feel like you got to go ahead and have everything in sight to eat. When you eat, meals consistently, it keeps your body out of starvation mode, what I just told you about. And if you keep your body out of starvation mode, you lose fat, you don't lose muscle. Her energy soared. Her energy, within a matter of weeks, she said her energy just skyrocketed. She wasn't depriving herself, so it's actually something she could maintain for the rest of her life. Like I told you, I showed her how she could still eat every macronutrient, and she was still having cocktails once in a while, and she was eating dessert once in a while. So again, she didn't feel deprived. And like I told you, it was cost effective because she's eating food that she's buying from the grocery store. And she started feeling better immediately. Within 7 days, she was feeling better because she was actually eating. She wasn't starving herself. Now, the second big mistake when I was talking with her in our consultation online is that she wasn't in a consistent calorie deficit. Now, if you guys don't know what a calorie deficit is, it's the main key component to losing weight. A calorie deficit occurs when you consume fewer calories than your body expends over a certain amount of time. Now, maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but it takes 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound. So if you want to lose, a pound a week, you have to burn 3,500 more calories compared to what you're ingesting from your food every week. And it's a little more complicated than that, but that's the brief overview of it. But what I found out when I was talking with her was that she wasn't in a consistent calorie deficit, and that's why she wasn't losing weight week after week. It was very inconsistent. And then, she was hungry all the time, and when you're hungry all the time, it's very hard to be consistent with your food as well, and that's why she was backsliding, because she was overeating a couple times, during the week. When you're starving yourself every single day, eventually you're going to fall off and you're going to splurge. And when you splurge, again, you're going to increase your calories tremendously, and that will put you out of a calorie deficit for the week. So if you want to lose weight consistently, week in and week out, you got to be in a consistent calorie deficit. Now, what I did then to help her be consistent with her weight loss then is I taught her my Fat Loss Accelerator. Now, the Fat Loss Accelerator is just an easy way to put yourself into a calorie deficit. I've been a coach and a personal trainer for 25 years now, so I've been doing this for a quarter of a century. And my Fat Loss Accelerator is the easiest way I have ever discovered in 25 years to put somebody into a calorie deficit. It's really simple and easy. You don't have to do any meal planning. You don't have to count any calories on this Fat Loss Accelerator. You don't have to eat prepackaged meals, or you don't have to count points like on Weight Watchers. And you're not starving yourself day after day, week after week. Like I just mentioned earlier, when you're starving yourself every single day, eventually you're going to fall off because you can't hold it for the rest of your life. And again, when she started learning my Fat Loss Accelerator, she started losing weight consistently every single week. She was losing like 1 to 3 pounds every week when I taught her my Fat Loss Accelerator. The third big mistake that she was making was she had no structured plan, no structure or a plan of attack. And this is really huge for nurses. If you're a nurse, almost every single nurse that I coach now online, they run around like a chicken with its head cut off. They have no structured plan. So you guys need that structure. That structure is going to give you guys habits, and habits are going to give you the results you're looking for. Now, maybe you've heard of this quote, what Abraham Lincoln said back in the day. He said, if I only had an hour to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 45 minutes sharpening my axe. And that's exactly what you need to do if you're looking to lose weight. You got to go ahead and get some kind of plan, a structured plan, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And if you're a nurse, and you're working inconsistent shifts, if one day you work the morning shift, the next day you're working afternoons, or if you're working 12-hour shifts, you guys got to have a structured plan, and you got to know ahead of time what you're going to do and when you're going to do it to keep you on track. Now, eating was very sporadic for her. She had no nutrition plan. So that was a big mistake that she was making with her plan of attack. Her sleep was sporadic and her exercise was sporadic. Now, you don't have to exercise to lose weight, but it does help a little bit, and I do recommend it because it's important for your health. I'm not going to go into detail about that right now. And her water was sporadic. So her whole entire life was sporadic. She had no plan. She didn't know where she was going or how to even get to where she wanted to go. So what I did then is I sat down, and I do this with all of my coaching clients. It doesn't matter if you're a nurse or not, because every single one of us is busy, no matter if you are a nurse or if you're a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. We're all busy, so you got to have a plan of attack. So what I did is I had her invest in an appointment book or a scheduler, and you can even do this, on your smartphone these days. You can get a schedule on your smartphone. And then what we did is I showed her how to develop an eating plan. So we knew what schedule she was working ahead of time, so we worked her eating plan around her schedule. What I also did then is I showed her how to do grocery shopping every single day of the same day every week to keep it as a habit. And I showed her how to do some meal prep and keep it simple and easy so that she could succeed with her eating. I also, with all of my nursing clients, I develop a stress plan with them because they're under a lot of stress from their careers. So you got to go ahead and learn how to manage your stress. You can't eliminate stress. The only thing you can do is learn how to manage it. So I always develop a stress plan with all of my clients, a water drinking plan, a sleep plan, everything that you need. I help my clients do that because that's why I offer 100% money back guarantee, because I know what works and I know what doesn't work. Now, when she started developing a plan and she had some structure, she felt like she was back in control of her life and she regained her life back. And that's so important. So many people that I coach, when you get in your 40s and your 50s and you've been, gaining weight and not living a healthy lifestyle, you feel like you're just out of control a lot of the time. So when you develop a structured plan, you feel like you have your control, you have your life back because you're in control of your life. Your life's not in control of you. So big mistake number 4, what I found out that she was making, and again, a lot of you probably can relate to all these mistakes, is she was trying to lose the weight by herself. She was trying these diets, but she would just find it online or she'd read a book. But when she was actually implementing the plan or the program, she was doing it all by herself. Now, for those of you who know, and you failed a couple times in the past, you know how hard it can be when you're trying to lose weight by yourself. So what she did then when she hired me, and I should say, some of the biggest mistakes too when you're doing it alone is a lot of the time you're giving a lot of improper knowledge. So you don't know really what works or what doesn't work. So she didn't have the proper knowledge how to do it when she was doing it by herself. She didn't know how to put all the key components together that's required for success. And she didn't have an accountability system and a support system to get her through any obstacles that she was running into. Show her how to hit some initial goals in the beginning to get some momentum and then learn how to maintain that for the rest of her life. So it's a big mistake when you don't get help when you're trying to lose weight. Now, how I helped her then, get help is, I had put her into a community of other nurses who are in my program trying to lose weight, and I coached her. So this helped out tremendously with her. So let's talk a little bit about community. So I want to give you guys an example here of like a 6-month study at Baylor University and how this community that they put people in losing weight, how it helped them lose weight. Now, in this study, there was 292 overweight and obese adults going through the weight loss program, or they were going through a weight loss program on their own, but they were meeting every week in a community. Now, 147 of them had access to the group meetings and support, and 145 of them were asked to lose weight on their own. Now, the group program, the people who had access to the group meetings lost on average 10.1 pounds on average over the 6 months. Now, the people who were going through it on their own only lost 1.3 pounds. So you guys can see, just by having a community of other people who are similar to you going and trying to do the same, reach the same goals, how it really helps you accelerate your results and how it actually helps you achieve results. So what I did for Lori, for the community that I put her in, is I put her in my private Facebook group that all my nursing clients go through together. So I got her in the online support group, and she was, she could relate to everybody because they were other nurses just like her. Now, anytime she had any questions about the program, she could always post in the group, and I would answer them the same day for her. So she got the answers to her problems right away. Also, I held her accountable in the group. I had her do weekly weigh-ins, so I had her post her weight to the group every single week for accountability purposes. And just by adding a little bit of that positive pressure, it really makes you, hold yourself accountable as well. She also got motivated by being in that Facebook group, because when you see other people losing weight, it keeps you motivated because you're seeing the other people succeed in the same program that you're going through. And then, the sharing, all the nurses share their knowledge, their tips, some recipes, and they swap ideas, and they also get emotional support. So anytime that Lori, needed some help, she could reach out in the group, and the other nurses would get back to her and support her. So just that little secret Facebook group really, really helps with the community part of the weight loss program. Now, as far as the coaching goes, coaching now is one of the fastest growing industries in the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. And why does coaching work? Why did Lori achieve such great results from me coaching her? Well, she had skin in the game. She made a small investment every single month, and that small investment, again, when you're making an investment, you take things more seriously. If you do anything for free, you don't have any skin in the game, so you're not going to take it as serious. So you always want to make an investment. Anytime you're going to make an investment, especially in your health, you're going to get something out of it. Again, I held her accountable with her weight loss, and I also had her writing down nutrition at least one day a week, and I would go over that in a weekly Zoom session with her as well. So that helped. And then expert guidance and knowledge. When you have a coach is going to know exactly how to get you from point A to point B in the fastest amount of time as possible, because a coach has done this with hundreds, if not thousands of people. And like myself, I've trained well over 6,000 people in the past 25 years. So the other great thing about this is, if you're making if you're going through any challenges, I know how to get my clients through those challenges because I've dealt with them with my past clients. And again, I've helped over 6,000 people now in the past 25 years. And it is absolutely the fastest way, the fastest path to success. Like I told you, I know exactly what one person needs to do to go from point A to point B in the fastest amount of time to reach their goals. So again, the learning curve there is no learning curve. You don't need to try to learn anything because it's all laid out for you when you have a coach who knows what they're doing. So now these strategies, they didn't just work for Lori. Again, everything, these mistakes that Lori was making, and then I was teaching her how to get through those challenges. It's worked for all of my clients in the past. So here's an example, like Bridget on the left here. You guys can really notice it on her waistline. Here's Carrie. She dropped 72 pounds in 10 months. These strategies worked for her. This is Laura. This is her before and after. In 7 or 9 months, she dropped 70 pounds. And Sandrine here says, guys, stick with Coach Sean. My blood pressure today is 118 over 78. I haven't seen these readings in months. Pay key attention to his guidance. Thank you, Coach Sean. So again, I've trained, and the reason why I'm showing these to you is I want you guys to believe everything that I'm teaching you in this case study that I taught Lori will work for you if you apply that and implement the strategies that I'm teaching you today. Now, I have a special offer for you guys. You guys are all watching this because you want to lose weight and you want to get help, and maybe you failed at it a couple times in the past. And you really want to know how to get on a proper nutrition program this time. It's something you can maintain for the rest of your life so you're not dieting. So I have a very special offer for you to help you guys. I love to help people. That's why I do what I do. I wake up every morning and I help people improve their bodies and their life. And to me, it doesn't get any better than that. So my main way that I help my clients right now, and most of them, again, are nurses, is with my weight loss prescription program. So it's a 4-week nutrition and coaching program. And my clients typically lose up to 12 pounds in only 4 weeks. And it's a completely new way of eating that guarantees more fat loss in a shorter amount of time than any other program or diet you've ever tried. And I promise you that. Now, what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to give you over $350 in free bonus gifts if you decide to go ahead and take me up on the special offer and join the program in the next 7 days. Now, normally the 4-week coaching and nutrition program costs $77. But if you go ahead and you sign up here in the next 7 days, I'm going to give it to you for only $47. But you got to go ahead and sign up in the next 7 days. That's the little coach in me, putting a little bit of positive pressure on yourself. Now, I offer a 100% money-back guarantee. So after you go through the 4 weeks and you implement what I teach you, and you don't lose any weight, or very little weight, and you can promise me, or tell me and promise me that you implemented the program exactly how I have it laid out for you, I will refund your $47 with no questions asked. So, but you guys got to hurry on this. It's only available for the next 7 days. So I hope you guys take me up on this offer. All you got to do is click the button below the video here, and it's going to bring you to my website that'll explain in detail how the program works and everything that's involved. And then you just click the button on that website and you fill out the form. Once I receive the form, I will go ahead and send you a text message to set up a time to talk with you. And we'll talk about how I can help you guys and how you can get to know me a little bit better. And then if you feel like the program is going to be a good fit for you, we'll go ahead and sit down in an online consultation and we'll talk and discuss. I got to do like a quick health history, medical history, and I'll go over a few other things. And after that, then if you feel like the program is going to be a good fit for you, we can get you started right away. So I hope you guys take me up on this offer. Again, you're watching this video right now because you guys want to lose weight. So this is a 100% money-back guarantee way to lose weight and to start eating in a manner that's something you can maintain for the rest of your life, where you're not starving all the time, day after day, week after week, and you can start losing weight consistently. Lose 1 to 3 pounds every week, and you lose up to 12 pounds, I promise you, in the next 4 weeks. All right, so take some action right now. Click that button below, fill out that form, and I will talk with you guys then in your free phone session and your free consultation. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, and make it a great day.